In this lesson, we're going to set up a React project using Vite. So if you come here to learn, and you come to installation, and how to start a new React project. You can see React recommends you using Nest.js, which is a full stack React framework. I'm not going to be using a framework in this time, but I do plan on creating another project using Nest.js that will take advantages of features a framework provides. Leave a comment if this is something you would be interested in. So if you come here to, can I use React without a framework? Click on here. You see that React recommends you using Vite, whatever it is. Okay. And if you come here, getting started, you're going to see how to use Vite to bootstrap your application. Okay. So we're just going to do that. So if you come here to the terminal, we need to use npm create Vite at latest. I'm going to call my app Word app, React, JavaScript. Now we're going to cd into the Word app, run npm install. Now npm run dev. So this is what our application looks like right now. We're going to clean this up in a moment. There's also something that I want to install. We're going to use Tailwind CSS to style our component. This tutorial is not really so about CSS styling, but I'll give you a hint on how to at least make your app look nice. So if I go to Tailwind CSS, we're going to click on getting started. So where is it? I'm going to try to look for React here. Okay, so install Tailwind CSS with React. Actually, I need Vite. Okay, I'm going to use Vite instead. There is something we need. All right, yeah. So we do need a couple of libraries, which I wasn't seeing earlier. So right here for Vite, we're going to install these dependencies. Let's do that. So I'm going to run this. Okay, so that got created. The config files got created. And then there's one other thing we need to do here. Okay, but let's go ahead and open our app in the Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to have code dot. Okay, now let's go ahead and do some cleanup actually. Okay, first of all, let me show you what it looks like again. This is currently what our app looks like. We're going to clean up all of this. Right now, I don't need anything here. I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to remove all of this. So pretty much just go ahead and clean up. So I'm just going to return Word app. I'm going to remove all of these. I'm going to delete this CSS. We don't need it. So this is what our app looks like. Now, let's continue our installation of Tailwind CSS. So our config file already got created. When we run the init command, the next thing we need to do, we need to copy this. Pretty much it's just updating this content. Here, content, paste that. And then now in the index.css, we need to put all of this. So we need to have these directives. And then our setup is complete. So let's look at our app again. So we can see that our styling is getting applied. So to add a styling, we're just going to have class name here, and I'm going to have text 3XL. Okay, so Tailwind classes are being applied now. So any class you want to use, you can find here, and the documentation is pretty neat. So for example, if you come here, let's say you want to change the width of your div, you can actually type it here. It's going to take you to the classes that you can use, and they're just a bunch of classes that are exposed for you to use. Makes life easy. So that completes the setup for our application. In the next tutorial, we're going to go ahead and implement the user interface.